The Milton Model. The Milton Model is one of the 3 NLP language models. They're called Meta Model, Milton Model and Metaphor. It's modelled from Milton Erickson, a foremost practitioner of hypnotherapy in the US. This is the start of a series of between 12 and 20 videos of individual patterns of the Milton Model. It's suitable for practitioners, NLP practitioners maybe people who are on an NLP practitioner course, maybe people who are revising their practitioner material, or maybe you're just interested in NLP. What it will do though, is it will change the way that you listen, and it will change the questions that you ask. In this video, I'll be making 2 points as part of this introduction to the Meta Model. And at the end, I'll be explaining an original zetetic model, which you can apply to all 3 of these NLP language types. I love language. I used to be an English teacher, teaching NLP over 20 years as well. I like to make things simple and clear and usable if I can. Point 1, deletion, distortion and generalization apply to all 3 of the NLP language models. The Meta Model brings aspect of deep structure to the surface by questioning deletions, distortions and generalizations, and then assisting the client to find resources. The Milton Model, by contrast, uses deletion, distortion and generalization quite deliberately to gain rapport with the client and within their deep structure. They're assisted to find resources within their deep structure. So by methodology, the Meta Model and the Milton Model are the inverse of each other. Point 2 is that the Meta Model is all about detail and specificity. So specificity brings with it less agreement, less confusion. The Milton Model, by contrast, provides as little content as possible. It's inclusive, it's open to interpretation, more abstract, and therefore can gain more agreement. So I'll just use an example of ice cream. So if I'm wanting to gain agreement about ice cream is a fabulous dessert to have, I might say, who likes ice cream? Now to that, I might get a response that quite a lot of people like ice cream. So that would be using Milton Model type language. If what I want to do is to purchase an individual ice cream for somebody that I'm with, and I want to make sure that I get the type that is exactly what they want, I'm going to start to ask all sorts of specific questions about the flavour, about whether we have a chocolate stick in it, about whether they want sprinkles, about whether it's a tub of ice cream or a cone of ice cream, and hopefully I'm going to get absolutely whittled down to the specific ice cream that they want. However, there's probably only a very small number of people that enjoy that particular ice cream. Nothing like as many people as enjoy ice cream in general. So this point will be made more clearly in the rest of the videos and in more detail, but I just want you to think for a moment about what happens if, instead of ice cream, I say freedom or change. Who wants freedom? Who wants change? Lots of people. Who wants this particular kind of freedom or this particular kind of change? Well, not so many. So I'm making my final point now, which is about Zetetic's unique RIGER model. RIGER is spelt R-I-G-E-R, and it stands for Recover Information and Generate Experiential Richness. Now, you may be recovering information and generating experiential richness through the use of the meta model, or through the use of the Milton model, or indeed through the use of metaphor. But if you're not generating experiential richness, then why are you doing it? Maybe it's a richness of resources or experience that you want for the other person, or maybe there's some kind of clarification that you both need. But this is really about, does it make their lives better or not? If it's not an improvement to the situation, then there's no point in using it. If you enjoy these videos, please subscribe using the red button below, and I would be delighted if you could make a comment. This video is about the Milton model.